Ooh, you know what? I'm going a little nutty here. Those that actually know me outside of YouTube know that I watch my son during the afternoons, and I've just realized something scary. I know the theme song to every show on Treehouse. I can sing Four Squares, Caillou, Guess with Jess. I can sing them all. I'm going nutty. So I need a beer. Today, we're drinking Lowenbrau. Lowenbrau Original. 5.2% alcohol. Lowenbrau. The German lion that has taken over the world. The major German beer that went everywhere before all the others. The beer from Munich beer that is huge. Most people know Lowenbrau. Used to be here in bottles. I hear you can still find it in bottles in some places in Canada, not in Ontario. 500 years of brewing expertise. All down the drain. Why is that brewing expertise all down the drain? Anheuser-Busch InBev owns this company. Serve cold. Bavarian-style ales and lagers weren't usually served cold. You'll usually see serve cold instead of serve chilled or anything like that on most of these big brand beers, because they're trying to hide flavors on you. They don't want you to know what they've taken out of the beer, what they've added to the beer. Now this says it still complies to the Bavarian purity law. But I know the purity law changed a little bit over time, so I don't know if they're still talking about the original purity law or this one. I have a tulip glass. Yes, I know, not the proper glass. You know what? I just don't care. I really don't. I don't. You're gonna be pissed off at me for drinking out of a tulip glass? Be pissed off at me for drinking out of a tulip glass, but I'm just gonna drink this damn beer, okay? Okay? See, that's why I picked the tulip glass, because I love the look of beer in a tulip glass. Look at that. That looks beautiful. 2 fingers ahead. It's starting to fade already, but who cares? Golden pea color. Same color as my kid's hair almost. Pea color. See, it says it complies to the purity law. I still argue I don't know which purity law it's talking about, because you can smell the cheapness that is now in this beer. I like Lowenbrau. I used to think Lowenbrau was very tasty when I first started drinking. I started drinking when I was like 8, though. When I really started drinking beer, I was about 14. And, I mean, yeah, I drank a lot of bad stuff. I drank a lot of malt liquor and all that, but Lowenbrau was my expensive beer to go to. You could still get it in bottles. It tasted great. Now I know that was 15 years ago, but it didn't smell like this. This smells like shitty budget beer, really. You get some hops. You do. You get some malt. I mean, you get a little bit of the stuff that you would normally expect to smell on most German lagers, Bavarian ales. You get smells, but they're masked at the same time with corn, sugar. It's just, it's not a nice smell. Really, it's not a nice smell because I expect more. What's it taste like? See, yeah, it smells like a budget beer, and that turns me off of it, but the lion still comes through on the taste. It's not as great as it used to be. It's not nearly as good as it used to be, but it's still perfectly fine to drink. It's easy drinking. Slightly crisp. I mean, the carbonation is very small, but it is starting to attack your tongue and taste buds. You get a slight metallic taste, but I mean, been in this can for a while, so I can't hold the metallic taste against it. It's not its fault. It's Anheuser-Busch InBev, who serves this now in cans in Ontario, that's at fault here. You get a bunch of corn. You get like a dirty taste as well. But the corn and the dirty taste are basically the only things you get that shouldn't be there. You get a nice earthy hoppiness in the background right at the finish. And you get some nice sweet hops up at the beginning. Sweet malt, sorry, up at the beginning. I don't know how much of it, though, is malt and how much of it is sugar, because you can smell the sugar on it. You know there's sugar in there. So I don't know how much of the sweetness is natural and how much is sugar additive. It's still better than Stella Artois. Not nearly as skunky. Really, I could handle the sugary taste and I could handle the corn taste. Not that I want to handle them, but I could handle them. It's the it's that metallic tinny taste that I can't take, and as I said, it's not really their fault. It's the fault of the distributor and the parent company. It's the parent company's fault for the sugar and corn too, but can I drink it? Yeah, I can. Nothing wrong with it. Do I want to drink it? It wouldn't be my first or 20th choice. I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. It's a passing grade. It's a C. There's nothing disgusting about it. It doesn't turn me off. It's not what I want anymore. If I'm going to drink a nice German beer, I'll find a good German beer that hasn't been destroyed by its parent company. Thank you for watching, guys. Good beer drinking to all of you. Have yourselves a very good night. You know what's pissing me off right now? This is what's running through my head. Let's play 4 squares. Come on, let's move it. Come on, let's groove it. Let's rhyme, let's move it. Let's play 4 squares. Yeah, I know. I need to get out of this house. Bye.